You prepare for more things in your life than you realize. You don't believe me? Let's break it down. So if you spend 30 minutes prepping for a meeting or a get-together or a birthday party or whatever it is, right? Why not spend 30 minutes every now and then prepping for the unexpected? So you got everyday preps that we just naturally do, right? You prep for job interview, right? You should. Probably should do that. Probably should spend at least 30 minutes prepping for a job interview. We prep for grocery shopping. We make lists. You know, we check these lists off. We look at what we have. What do we need to add? What do we not use? Let's get rid of it. We prep for vacations, right? You prep your bags. What do I need? Why do I need this? Does this take up too much space? Does this do more than one purpose? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, you see what I'm going with this? It's prepping. You're planning for things to hopefully make it smooth, efficient, comfortable, fun. We do it naturally. Why do we spend the time and effort doing that stuff in our everyday life and not just do a little bit of prepping for the unexpected things? So then we got the double standard, right? The tinfoil hat. You know, the people that call us tinfoil hat wearers because we're preppers or we're survivalists or self-reliant people. Why is it if I say I'm prepping for a hurricane and I'm making sure I've got water stored away, I've got food stored away, I got ways to cook figured out, be that with gas or with wood or with charcoal or whatever. I've got emergency backup power in case I get off grid, you know, the power goes out, stuff like that. Literally happened about this time right here where I'm sitting last year for 9 days. Suddenly I'm a tinfoil wearing weirdo.
I wish you could be here with me! Oh baby, bring it on!
Hey, I don't get it, right? Double standard. The truth is, preparedness is simply common sense. It's simply common sense, guys. Let's not put it in this weirdo box. Let's not give it all this double standard stuff. You do it every day already. It's just a mind shift on other things, right? 95% of disasters in the U.S. are weather related. Okay. You think about the hurricanes last September that came in through the southeast and just made a mess through Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, all up into the mountains and everything. The wildfires, tornadoes. We've had a crazy tornado season up through what we call Tornado Alley. These are things that in common sense you should prepare for, right? If you live on the Gulf Coast, the East Coast, you might want to prepare for weather-related things like a hurricane. You live right there in the Tornado Alley, you might want to think about ways that you could better protect yourself and your family and hopefully your belongings. I mean, if a tornado is going to rip your stuff up, it's going to rip your stuff up. You got to understand it's just stuff. How do you protect yourself, your life in that type of situation? Most households in America have less than 3 days worth of food on hand, and a simple power outage can empty store shelves in 24 hours. You think about back when COVID hit, the toilet paper run, guys, holy crap. Toilet paper was the biggest thing. Toilet paper was higher up on the news and on the information and on social media out there than COVID itself. That wasn't a survival show, guys. That was reality. We saw it. I saw it. Roll up to the store and there's a dude that's got 4 daggum carts daisy chained together, slap full of paper goods. Why not go ahead and every week buy a little bit more toilet paper and stash it away? Buy a little bit more paper towels, stash it away. Common sense. And pulling off of that, you've also got to put in some training of your mind and your body for this sort of stuff, right? Of course, we like to have all the things. Think of it as what we call the glampers out there, the people that go camping in $100,000 RVs, right? They got a moving home. And if that gets them outdoors, hey, I'm fine with that, whatever. You do you. I'm not knocking you, right? But you got to also understand as a prepared person using your common sense, you've got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. What are the things that matter and what are the things that you could probably do without? And some of that is some comfort. It's okay to be uncomfortable and you need to work on that and understand that mentally and physically. You got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because not all of us has got bajillions of dollars to freaking build the ultimate bug out shelter, or to build the ultimate bunker, or have a whole nother home that's stocked full of everything that we need in it that we could just go to. But knowing that you've got clean water if the water supply goes down, peace of mind, you're good, right? Knowing you've got food stored away if you cannot procure any food, and you've got enough to sustain every member in your family for multiple days, hopefully more, but let's start with 72 hours. The 72-hour mark, things shift. Make that a goal. Do I have enough food to get each person in my family through at least 72 hours? You ain't got to go crazy. Start there. It's common sense. Power solutions. You got your power solutions figured out. You can go big, you can go small, whatever, right? What kind of fuel does it take? Is it solar? Is it combustion? What is it, right? You decide what you want. Work towards getting that. Start with solar. Work your way up to where you either have a crazy solar system or you got something that can run your whole house if your house is operable. But remember to work towards being comfortable, being uncomfortable. What do you need to keep your bare necessities charged? Most times, solar is going to handle that, no problemo. I just want to get your brain spinning, and I want to hopefully, if you are in the mindset of I rely on other people, I can just call Uber to come get me. I can just call Uber Eats to bring me food. My local water supply has a generator, so I'm not going to lose water during a power outage. Well, do you know that? What if that's inoperable? What if that goes down? What if they didn't do proper maintenance on their systems and they're not running at peak performance during an actual situation? You need common sense. You need to start prepping, and don't worry about the tinfoil hat. You're not wearing a tinfoil hat. It's common sense. I just want to encourage y'all out there. Do a little bit of thought process and spend a little bit of time each week on how you can be this much better prepared each week. That's all you gotta do, simple and easy. And we can help you with that at BattleBox. Be that through content, be that through articles on our website, be that through purchasing from our store, or being a member holder of our membership packages at BattleBox. But you still need to know how to use the gear and how to implement it in your life and how to divvy it out for different situations. I just wanna get your brain spinning, guys. Why is it that we'll spend 30 minutes prepping for all this other stuff in our lives, subconsciously in many ways, but you're not going to spend 30 minutes to prep for things that could happen? The unknown, right? It's the unknown that's going to get you. So all in all, preparedness is peace of mind, and you deserve that. So, little experiment here. Get down in the comments and let us know what you do to prepare. If you are just getting into it, if you don't know where to start, ask questions in the comments. There's plenty of people in here that's got far more knowledge than I probably do, right? Get in the comments, let's have a chat, let's talk about it. And hey, maybe at least in the worst case scenario, right, the world just falls apart. You'll have some extra snacks in a front row seat watching it go to waste. Check us out on all our other social media platforms, and check out battlebox.com, and check out our memberships, and check out our store, whatever you want. We're always here to help, and we want you to be better prepared than you were a few minutes ago. That's all. I love you. I mean it. I'll see you next time. Peace out, Cub Scouts.